Okay, listen. In the last class, we were discussing about composition scheme. Composition scheme, and this composition scheme is applicable only for 4 services. In that, first service we have seen air travel agent, and in case of air travel agent, as per rule 6 sub rule 7 of service tax rules 1994, what should be the service tax as per the composition scheme? We need to take, in case of domestic bookings, service tax at 0.7% of base fare. In case of domestic bookings, then service tax at the rate of 1.4% of base fare in case of international bookings. Now, suppose if composition scheme is not applicable, that is as per normal scheme, so what will be the service tax? If it is normal scheme, comma, ST at the rate of 14% on commission. Sir, service tax rate is 15%. Yes, that is after adding SBC and KKC. In this case also we need to add SBC and KKC. In this case also we need to add SBC and KKC. You understood or not? This 0.7% is not total. This 0.7% is what? Service tax. This 0.7% is service tax. Then we need to arrive at the SBC and KKC. Then only that will be total service tax. But here also same, 14% on commission. Commission earned by air travel agent. What is this? This too is composition scheme, correct or not? Note 1. Note 2. However, in both the cases, SBC and KKC shall be payable. However, in both the cases, SBC and KKC shall be payable. SBC and KKC shall be payable. You leave some 2 lines gap. And then we'll make note of one illustration on this as to how to calculate SBC, KKC, and how to do the comparison, etc. Just leave 2 lines. One more note will come, but that I will tell you after illustration. So 1 and 2 lines. Then below that, illustration. However, in both the cases, SBC and KKC shall be payable. Okay. Now, listen. Illustration. This illustration is related to this rule 6 sub rule 7. This is during a financial year, that is during the previous financial year. I am giving you the data. Now we need to decide based on the previous financial year what scheme, that is composition scheme or normal scheme, that we need to go during the current year, assuming the numbers remain same for the current year also based on previous year. Understood or not? Means there is no growth in the business. Business is going to be stagnant. Previous year what was the turnover, current year also the same turnover, there is no change in the turnover. And so therefore the benchmark is previous year turnover. Can we decide at the end of the financial year whether to go for composition scheme or normal scheme? No. It is not the decision making point. The decision making point is beginning of the financial year. You have to decide whether to go for composition scheme or normal scheme at the beginning of every financial year. Understood or not? So now here previous year is say 2015-16 and current year is 2016-17. Now for previous year 2015-16 commission earned by an air travel agent, please make note, by an air travel agent is rupees 50 lakhs. Commission earned by an air travel agent is rupees 50 lakhs. This is when for the previous year 2015-16, and it shall remain same during current year 2016-17. It shall remain same during current year 2016-17. Whereas the base fare of domestic bookings is 750 lakhs and this is rupees 750 lakhs, and base fare of international bookings is 1800 lakhs. This is the base fare, okay? Now there is some SENVAT credit also. There is some SENVAT credit also available. SENVAT credit on inputs, input services and capital goods is rupees 2,50,000 is rupees 2,50,000. Now, full stop. The question is, decide which scheme is beneficial during 2016-17. You understood the question? Yes, sir. So previous year data we have, and more or less it remains the same. See, it's just an assumption because we have not seen what will happen in the current year. So no doubt, what is the yardstick for decision making? Only the previous year data, correct or not? Say for example, on what basis we will decide to join in a coaching center? Correct? Their past performance. On what basis we will decide, this particular product we should purchase or not, based on the reviews of previous purchases, correct or not? Will you agree with me? Now no one is buying directly. They will see a product, search in Flipkart or Amazon, go to the down and they will see the reviews, and if the reviews are good, then only they will buy the product. Will you agree with me? Means the past is relevant for decision making, correct or not here? So for the current year, definitely we need the previous year information, because we don't know what's going to be in the current year. Now this is the area of information that is available to you. Now you need to decide whether to go for normal scheme or to go for composition scheme. How will you compare, or what is the basis on which you will decide this is best? Come on. Liability, correct? Service tax liability. You need to see total ST payable under normal scheme. You need to see total ST payable under composition scheme. Wherever the total ST payable is less, you will prefer that, correct or not? Now, you read the question once and you need to arrive at the total ST payable under normal scheme. Okay, that you need to do. Come on. Read the question carefully first, then arrive at the total ST payable under normal scheme. Composition scheme I will discuss. Normal scheme you need to arrive. For normal scheme, whether base fare is relevant. What is relevant? Commission is relevant. Hmm? 5 lakhs. How? 50 lakhs into 15% minus 2,50,000. Very good, because NVAT credit is available if you go for normal scheme. Correct or not? Suppose if you go for composition scheme, NVAT credit is not available. Understood? How 5,25,000? Normal scheme, still we are in normal scheme. 50 lakhs into 15% minus 2,50,000. Say this. Total ST payable under normal scheme. First, gross liability, is 50 lakhs into 15%, 7,50,000 minus NVAT credit 2,50,000. So total 5 lakhs. This includes SBC also, correct? This includes KKC also. How? Because when you take 15%, you are taking both SBC and KKC. You understood this one? Any doubt in this? Shall I proceed to composition scheme? Finish, make note of this. There's nothing to make note. Huh? If you have finished copying this, try composition scheme. 30 lakh. ಇಲ್ಲ total ST payable under composition scheme. Total ST payable under composition scheme Please listen. ST on domestic bookings. What is that ST on domestic bookings? So first 750 lakhs into 0.7% equals to 5 lakh 5,25,000. Then ST on international bookings 1,800 lakhs into 1.4%, 25 lakhs, 20. Next, this is only service tax, 30 lakhs 45,000. Add SBC. I'm doing it. Just check as to how we got 30 lakh 45,000 into 0.5 by 14. Tell me how we got this. Can you explain? Whatever we got as service tax, it is equated to 14%. You understood or not? Whatever we got as service tax, we are equating it to 14%. Because what is the rate of service tax? What is the rate of SBC? What is the rate of KKC? Correct? So this service tax, whether we got by applying 14%? No, somehow we got this, correct? But whatever we get, that should be equated to 14%. If 14% is this much, 0.5 is proportionately how much? Got it? So cross multiplication 0.5 into 30 lakh 45,000 divided by 14. You understood or not? How much? 1 lakh 8,750. Same way KKC 30 lakh 45,000 into 0.5 by 14, 1 lakh 8,750. Again I am repeating how we got SBC and KKC. We got service tax by using some rates in the composition scheme, but it is not 14% on the value, correct? Suppose if you know the value, this trouble will not arise. Directly we will multiply 0.5% on the value. Can we take this entire 30 lakh 45,000 as the value? No, this 30 lakh 45,000 is not the value. This is only service tax. But SBC and KKC is calculated at 0.5% of the value. Are you understanding? Sir, clear or not? See, value is different, service tax is different. 30 lakh 45,000 is value or service tax? Service tax. Do we know how much is the value here under composition scheme? No, we don't know. So then what we need to do, this service tax should be equated to 14%. For 14%, if it is 30 lakh 45,000, for 0.5%, how much? So proportionately if you do, you will get this. Got it? So this will become the total ST liability. 32 lakhs 62,500. Now, what is the conclusion that you can draw based on this? It is advisable to pay service tax. It is advisable to pay service tax as per normal scheme. You understood? Not always composition scheme is best. Sometimes the liability under normal scheme may be less. Sir, can we deduct SENVAT credit here? No. Under composition scheme, you cannot deduct SENVAT credit. Okay, if I am going for composition scheme, can I claim SSP exemption? No. I cannot claim SSP exemption also. Means an entire value I need to pay, there is no deduction available. But under normal scheme, I can also enjoy SSP exemption. You understood or not? Got the clarity as to how the decision is taken? Sometimes what happens in reality, compared with the previous year information, the current year, there could be some change that they will predict. Like on an average, every year there is some 10% growth in the business. Means they will take previous year values, add 10%, and that will be the current year value. And then based on that, we can decide. Got it? Still, how many of you have not understood how we got SBC and KKC? Not even one. See, again I'm repeating, listen. We got some value, pa. Please concentrate, huh? We got some value. This is value. This is value. Service tax will be at 14% of what? Means 1,40,000. SBC at the rate of 0.5% on what? Value. That is also on value, not on tax. Clear? First, that you should know. SBC and KKC is not on tax. SBC and KKC is on value. So 0.5% of 10 lakhs will be KKC at 0.5%. This is also on value 5,000. So total, you understood this? So SBC and KKC can be easily calculated when it is this way. Now, I don't know the value. I don't know what is the value. But I know service tax as 2 lakhs. Service tax as 2 lakhs. Somehow I arrived. Got it? Somehow I arrived. Service tax as 2 lakhs. But it is not total service tax. It is not total service tax. What is the SBC and KKC to get the total service tax? What should I do? Tell me. Very simple. This 2 lakhs I will equate to 14%. Means this 2 lakhs will be equal to 14. Then 0.5 is how much? You understood or not? Cross multiplication pa. 2 lakhs into 0.5 divided by 14. Okay. Sir, what happened to percentage? Percentage will get cancelled. Okay, wow. This is also 0.5%. This is also 0.5%. 2 lakhs into 0.5% divided by 14%, percent will get cancelled. Now are you happy? Then 2 lakhs into 0.5 divided by 14, how much? Okay. Again this one. So total 2,14,286. You understood? This is how the total service tax will be arrived. Why this way we are doing under composition scheme? Under composition scheme, there is no value, but directly service tax only determined. Understood? That's the reason why we are following this way to arrive at the total service tax payable. Understood? Then, that, yes, yes. How can you calculate that as the value? Because clearly I told you ST. ST means what? Service tax. Service tax is 0.7% and service tax is 1.4%. How can you take that as the value? And here don't see the subject, it appears that logical it is, but sir, ultimately it is law. Okay, someone is telling that you have to do that way. Don't question them why I should do that way only. Got it? So this is clearly given as service tax. You cannot tell I will take it as value. How can you take it as value when it is given as service tax? You should not. Okay. Then number 2. Second service is life insurance business. First is air travel agent. Then second is Correct, sorry. I forgot it. Okay, listen. This third point is related to one special case. We have airline operators. Airline operators means, don't write, just listen. Airline operators means people who are doing the business with respect to transportation of passengers. Various people are there in this business. Then general public. Now, who is the intermediary between these two? Air travel agent. Air travel agent will be receiving commission from airline operators. Will be receiving commission from airline operators. Understood or not? They will also receive some money from the general public called as convenience fee. Convenience fee. Some amount fixed for every ticket, some 200 rupees they will collect as convenience fee when you are booking through them. They will not take any commission, but some convenience fee will be added. If you book ticket through any agent, you will be knowing it. A convenience fee is added. That is also an income to the air travel agent. You understood or not? So when you are taking the normal scheme, you need to take not only commission but also this convenience fee. Then next. This air travel agent needs software for the purpose of booking the tickets, correct? Now no one is going to the air travel agent to book the tickets. Everyone is downloading the app, and through app only we are booking tickets. Will you agree with me? Now, which means that the air travel agent needs a CRS, computer reservation system. So air travel agent needs a computer reservation system. One software is required so that he will develop the application. And for developing application, hardly it is 20 to 25,000 rupees. One Android application you can also develop. So 20 to 25,000 rupees will be the cost of it. So he will develop the application. For example, there is something called Go Ibibo, then Make My Trip, then Akbar Travels. You understood or not? Many players. What we know is limited. There are many players in this market. Got it? So these people will develop the app and will be giving it to you. But in all these things, common is one thing, that when they book the ticket, directly it should go to the server. Understood or not? So they need a computer reservation system software. CRS software they need. CRS software they need. This CRS software will be developed by one person. Correct? This software will not be developed by this air travel agent, because air travel agent business is only to market but not to sit and write a program for the software. Got it? So some people may develop this software. So this software providers will be providing services to air travel agent. Who is SP? Who is SR? Software developer. Software developer is service provider and air travel agent is service recipient. Correct or not? Typically, who should pay money to whom? Air travel agent should pay money to the software service providers. But on the contrary, the software service providers gives an incentive to air travel agent for using that software. You understood? For using their software. Software is free. Software is free, and for using their software, an incentive will be given to the air travel agent. Superb, right? You do not have to pay anything for the software. In return, if you are using that software, you will be given an incentive. Why, sir, software provider has to give incentive? There are competitors, multiple players in this market. Software is not developed by one person. You understood? Around some 20 people are there who are developing this computer reservation system software. So therefore competition is there. Then how these software developers will make money? Very simple. Someone said here? Ads. Advertisement. So various companies will not approach you, but they will approach CRS software makers and they will pay advertisement income, advertisement charges. So this advertisement charges is the income to the CRS software service providers. You understood or not? Best example, IRCTC, when you book a ticket, you will be seeing Amazon ad. Have you? Not only Amazon, there are many ads that you will be seeing. Not only Amazon, many ads that you will be seeing when you are booking the tickets. Got it? So all these are what? Ad income. What they will do, they will embed the ad along with the software. They will embed the ad along with the software. Another example also, when you use any application, on the bottom or on the top, ads will appear. Have you seen? Generally in case of games, you will be seeing it. And even in case of this news apps, Times of India or some other news apps also, you will be seeing on the bottom or on the top, or some pop-ups will come. Some pop-ups will come and you will be closing it. Got it? So all these are embedded into the software. Understood? Clear or not? So that is the only source of income. But about these people we are not bothered now. About these people we are not bothered. Air travel agent gets a special incentive. Correct or not? Whether that is also chargeable to service tax? Yes, under normal scheme. Got it? So apart from commission, what are the other incomes to air travel agent which is taxable under normal scheme? Convenience fee collected from general public and incentive collected from the software developers for using their software. Understood? Write down that as the third point. Convenience fee, third point. Convenience fee collected by air travel agent from general public and incentives collected from reservation software developers for using their software is chargeable to ST under normal scheme. Is chargeable to ST under normal scheme. 2 lines went to 4 lines, sorry. Convenience fee collected by air travel agent from general public and incentives collected from reservation software developers for using their software is chargeable to service tax under normal scheme. Okay, understood this? Shall I proceed to the next service?
Yes, sir.
Number 2, life insurance business. Life insurance business, Rule 6, Sub-Rule 7, capital A of Service Tax Rules 1994. Here I don't have energy. Please, I cannot shout. Please here. I beg you here, please. Let me complete. Life insurance business, Rule 6, Sub-Rule 7A. Rule 6, Sub-Rule 7 is air travel agent. Rule 6 Sub-Rule 7A is life insurance business, not life insurance agent. Got it? Not life insurance agent, life insurance business. There are many people in life insurance business today, And what is the source of income for them? Premium. Premium collected. This premiums collected entirely will not go into their pockets. Will you agree with me? They need to return it to the insured either upon completion of the policy or death, whichever is earlier. Correct? Maturity of the policy or death, whichever is earlier, that amount should be returned. But on that interest only they can make. Correct? Premium what they collected and they are returning it, then what is the benefit for them? Until the time they return it, they can use it for their income generation. What is that income generation? Interest income. You understood? But for that, it is very difficult to arrive at the service tax. Arriving at service tax as per normal scheme is very difficult. That's why they have been kept under composition scheme. A life insurance business, the type of policies, there are many types of policies, but broadly it can be classified into 4 policies. Number 1, risk cover policy. So I'm talking about the business models. What is business models of life insurance business? Multiple policies are there. If you take insurance, life insurance corporation, LIC, different names, Jeevan Anand, Jeevan Bima, like that different names they will come out with. We really don't know what is the difference between one scheme and the other scheme. But in general, any life insurance business, they will provide 4 types of products, insurance products, only 4 types. Number 1 is known as risk cover policies. Risk cover policies means wherein the life of a person is secured for a huge amount, but the premium payable do not commensurate with the policy value. Example, this risk cover policies are useful for celebrities, cinema actors, etc. I know Rajinikanth has taken a risk cover policy for 100 crores from LIC. 100 crores means, sir, will he pay premium proportionate to 100 crores? No. What he pays is yearly 1 lakh. Yearly 1 lakh. The policy is for 25 years. Means for 25 years, how much he will pay? 25 lakhs. Correct, appa? But the policy value is what? 100 crores. Means in this 25 years, if he die, in this 25 years of the policy, if he die, of course, this policy will got matured long back, okay? So if he dies within the 25 years, insurance company will pay to his family members how much? 100 crores. If he is not dying within the 25 years, insurance company will not pay 1 rupee also. You understood? Means more or less like general insurance. More or less like general insurance. Means entire 1 lakh rupees is income to the insurance company. You know, what is the purpose here? They are taking a huge risk. Correct or not? They are taking a huge risk. What if he dies within the 25 years? Gone. The insurance company has to shut it down. Correct or not? Sir, 100 crores worth of policy means, suppose if a person dies within 25 years of the policy date, then 100 crores they need to take and give. Definitely they may not be having that much of money, but they are taking a high risk. So for that reason, entire premium collected will not be repaid. Understood or not? For taking more risk, they are getting more return. Correct or not? But they will be cautious. If you and me, we are going, they will not give this policy. They will not give this policy. And even there are a lot of terms and conditions. It should be natural death. It should not be on account of accident. It should not be on account of suicide. It should not be on account of murder, etc. So therefore, it should be natural death. Got it? They are very careful that when they take it, they will not take it on the aged people. They will take it on some young people only. For example, 30 years. 30 years to 55 years. But definitely people who die out of natural death with 30 to 55 years is less. Will you agree? Unless otherwise it is an extreme case. But 30 to 55 years, definitely people will not die naturally. Correct or not? And that too, celebrities, they know that they will take care of their health properly. because this 100 crores and all is not big value for them. Will you agree with me? For Rajnikant, is 100 crores a big money? Definitely no. So he can easily make, if he is alive, 1000 crores also. Correct or not? So therefore, based on that they will give, but of course risk is there. I will agree that risk is there. So this policy is known as risk cover policy. This is where some directors have taken good movies on this concept, wherein there will be two brothers and one will try to kill the other for the sake of insurance money. Okay, many movies are there, Hindi, Tamil, many movies are there. So whenever you come across any movie, you will try to understand what is the logic behind it. That is risk cover policy. Okay, then listen. Movies means don't go there, stay in class. Just a passing reference. Clear? Enna movie adu, yaar and the heroine eppadi nadipa, adella thevilla, not required for us. So what we need is the concept. Okay, sorry for deviating you early in the morning. Listen. Second type of policy is investment policy. Investment policy means they will collect premium from you and they will invest in the stock market or somewhere on behalf of you. When the stock market grows, your income also will grow. And a great experience I had with this investment policy, somewhere 7 years back, when I started making some little money. At that time, 7 years back, but I'm talking about. At that time only, I just started my career and my salary was somewhere 5,000 rupees per month. And one friend of mine, he started his career as an insurance agent, Reliance Life Insurance agent. So they call him as advisor, Reliance Life Insurance advisor. And he need to get some policies. So he approached me and he told me that I joined as an advisor in Reliance Life Insurance. I said, good, great. Immediately he said, why don't you take a policy? Policy, yeah. I don't have money. But he convinced me by telling, only yearly 10,000 rupees you need to give. 3 years if you give 10,000, you will get 90,000. Huh? Come on again. Yearly you have to give 10,000. After 3 years, you will get 90,000. I thought it's really great. Because 10,000 rupees, even if you make a fixed deposit, 10% is the return on investment. Correct or not? Not even 10%. Only for senior citizens, they are giving 9.75%. But normally for us, it is 9% only. It will not go beyond 9%. It's somewhere 8.75%. Now the fixed deposit rates have come down. So therefore, how much maximum? 10% also you take. For 10,000, 10% means 1,000. 3 years means it could be somewhere 3,000. But second year, whatever the mathematical calculation you do here, it will not go to 90,000 and all. Even it will not go to 60,000 also. I thought it's really superb and let's go for it. I make my mind, fine, 90,000 I am going to receive. So after 3 years, 90,000 is a big money. So definitely I have to go for it. And I paid 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees is my 2 months salary. Got it? 2 months salary I paid. But that idiot said I should not make payment on a monthly basis. So in the beginning of the year itself, I have to give 10,000 rupees. I borrowed some 5,000 rupees. My salary I have received 5,000. 5,000 plus 5,000, 10,000 rupees I have given. So this continued for 3 years. Okay, somehow. After this third year, I went to him. By that time, he became the area head. Okay, in that insurance business, he became the area head. He is located in Tirupati. Okay, he became the area head. I went to him and I asked him, do you remember me? Yes, he said, yes. Okay, do you remember that I took a policy from you? I paid 10,000 rupees for 3 years. He said, yes, I remember. Then why are you coming now? You only said after 3 years I will get 90,000. No, yaar, 3-year lock-in period. 3-year lock-in period. I did not understand. He again repeated what I said. yearly you have to pay 10,000 for 3 years. After 3 years you will be getting 90,000. That after 3 years is after paying the last 10,000. Purida? So 3 years plus 3 years of lock-in period. Then I thought, no yaar, you cheated me. He said, you signed a 100-page document. Yes sir, for one policy, one big booklet they will give, 100 pages. They will say, you read and sign. But 100 pages, tax itself we will not read. Where from we will read some stupid documents for 100 pages. So I signed and he said it is there mentioned. No one will read, correct or not? So it is like when you download a software, that terms and conditions. Scroll down, accepted, correct or not? Where from we will read everything. So I signed. I don't know. Then, but I remember, fine, at least 90,000 rupees I'll get. So somewhere in 2013. So it was during the marriage, and marriage means definitely lot of funds are required. So therefore I thought, okay, this 90,000 rupees will be of much use to me. And somewhere I searched and I got the policy number and the policy document. And at the time I was in Chennai, I took a train, went to Tirupati. I identified where this idiot is. By the time he became the regional head. Okay. For entire Rayalaseema region, he became head. And I did not get appointment there. I said, I am so-and-so person's friend, you please give me an appointment. No, to meet sir and all, you have to take prior appointment. You have any visiting card? Visiting card? No, I don't have. But I wrote in a small paper, idiot, his name, nickname, I am so-and-so, I am your friend, I studied along with you. Then immediately he called me, okay. I completely makeover, no suit and all he's wearing. And I went to him and I said, see, this is the policy. If you remember or not, leave it, but I need my money. He took the policy and in one system, he just entered the policy number and lodged the claim button was there. He pressed on lodge the claim. And he said, amount, he took the bank details, etc. from me. I gave my bank details and he said, amount will be credited into your account. I said, oh, thank you very much. And again, I came back to Chennai. Daily morning, I will get up and I will see my mobile amount got credited or not. Okay. This used to be my general practice. So 1 week it went and one fine morning, I got some 7,800 rupees. Okay. I thought the 7,800 rupees, one client of mine would have paid. Okay. Some reimbursement, some expense I did not see. But still I got a doubt. After 2 weeks, I took a mini statement and I saw Reliance Life Insurance 7,200 was there. I thought, okay, beyond 90,000, they are giving some bonus of 7,200. Then it went for 1 month. I called him. He said, I got the bonus there, but I did not get the main amount. Bonus? That itself is the main amount. 7,800 rupees is the main amount. You said 90,000 rupees. Yes, at the time when you invested in the stock market, the price was high. And now the prices have come down. So whatever is the stock market value, based on that only you receive. Next half an hour, no? Class, I cannot tell. So, and was 30,000 rupees was a big money at that time for me, and I borrowed and I deposited. These idiots, in the name of investment policy, they will go and invest in the stock market. If the stock market increases, my money will increase. Conditions apply. No idiot will tell what will happen if the stock market decreases. That they will not tell. So in that case, the money what I have received is only 7,800 rupees. So thanks to Ambani, okay, but it is Anil Ambani, got it? Not Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani is very good person, oh no? You know that? He gave freely Jio, no? Okay, so a very good person. But Anil Ambani's company it is, and really that's too much. This is known as investment policy. You understood what will happen in investment policy? We will give premium. What they will do, they will invest on behalf of you in the market. Definitely you will not get what you paid. Got it? So that is known as investment policy. Then third type of policy is known as single premium annuity policy. What is a single premium annuity policy means? That you will not pay premium every year or every quarter. Listen here, listen. This single premium annuity policy is a very good policy for business people, business class people, that business people or a person who is getting good dowry during marriage. So for them it is so much useful. I'll tell you how. But some present value computations are involved. You may not understand, but it is my duty to give the example. Got it? Don't worry about this for exam point of view. Say there is a policy of 50 lakhs. Listen, carefully listen. Policy value is how much? Policy value is 50 lakhs. Term is 25 years. Term is 25 years. Premium per annum equals to 1 lakh. Premium per annum equals to 1 lakh. Means for 25 years you will pay 25 lakhs, and once the policy is matured you will be getting 50 lakhs. So 50 lakhs, how it is 2 times? Yes, easily it will double. You would have studied somewhere in a simple interest, compound interest, that a single sum of money in 25 years easily it will get doubled. Got it? So that's possible. Somewhere, in pre-KG you would have learned, leave it. So this 1 lakh rupees every year you will give. 1 lakh rupees will be reinvested for how many years? 24 years. Next year 1 lakh, 23 years. Next year 1 lakh for 22 years. Like that it will mature for 50 lakhs. Now, you do not want to pay this 1 lakh per annum for 25 years. Understood? You do not want to pay this 1 lakh per annum for 25 years. Is there any other alternative? Yes. You give a lump sum amount. You give a lump sum amount. Let X be that amount. You will give a lump sum amount. Let X be that amount. On this, they will make a fixed deposit and they will get some interest. Say 10% is the rate of interest. You understood? 10% is the rate of interest. That will be equal to 1 lakh per annum. Understood? You are giving some amount that they will deposit in a fixed deposit. They will get 10% interest. That should be equals to 1 lakh. Why that should be equals to 1 lakh? Premium how much per annum? 1 lakh means they should get 1 lakh. But you are not willing to pay 1 lakh every year. Clear appa? Yes, you are not willing to pay 1 lakh every year. At the same time, they need 1 lakh per annum. Then what is the best way? Create a investment. Pay some X amount. That X amount they will deposit in a bank. And out of that interest 10%, that should be equals to 1 lakh. Then what is X? 10 lakhs. Correct? So if you give 10 lakhs as a single premium annuity, if you give 10 lakhs as a single premium annuity, after 25 years, how much you will be getting? 60 lakhs, correct. 60 lakhs. How 60 lakhs? This 10 lakhs plus the policy 50 lakhs. After 25 years, how much you will be getting? Clear or not? So tell me, to whom it is advisable? For income earners, this is not advisable. Why for income earners it is not available, not advisable? Where from they can get 10 lakh rupees at a time, correct? But who can get 10 lakhs at a time? Business people or chartered accountant from Andhra Pradesh who is getting married. Okay? Clear? You don't know? You don't know, then I should definitely tell. Okay. I had one student by name Ramanjaneyulu. His name is Ramanjaneyulu. Very good name. I will be calling him Ram, okay? Because every time when I call him Ramanjaneyulu in the class, he will say, sir, the name is not stylish. Sir, you call me Ram. So from next time onwards, I used to call him Ram. He attended IPCC classes with me long back, and he came for the first batch. I took indirect tax. Again, he came for the second batch. So definitely I will be remembering him. Because, no, generally I cannot remember intelligent students. Reason, they will come, attend, they will go and they will qualify. How can we remember them? Correct or not? Suppose, if he is repeatedly coming, because of him only my family is surviving. Correct? So, I should definitely remember him. So, that Ram, second batch he came. Third batch he did not. And in Facebook, somewhere I saw his marriage invitation. He sent in Facebook marriage invitation. I asked him, what year you completed IPCC? No, sir. Because he's putting CA, name pa, next to name CA on the top of CA bar. Okay. And I asked him, see, at least if he has completed IPCC, he can put that bar. I said, oh, congratulations, sir, for two things. First, you completed IPCC. Second, you are getting married. Sir, thanks for the second reason. The first reason you did not complete IPCC, no, sir. Then how come this marriage and all? No, sir, like, my parents started searching as and when I completed CPT. Okay. And luckily, one girl, and they are ready to pay somewhere 50 lakhs as dowry, sir. And her father is having 2-3 factories, and I need to take care of that. Then I said, yes, sir. It is better to go for it, because even after completion of CA, IPCC and final, I don't think so you will be getting this big amount. Okay? So it's better to go for it. Then only I understood. This 50 lakhs is very less. For a chartered accountant, once he completes there in Andhra Pradesh, 2 crores, 3 crores will be given as dowry. And I regret it now. I regret it. No recording, pa. No recording. I have to tell. Time 8:05. Okay. I will delete it. Suppose if it lands in the wrong place, வீட்டுக்கே வர விட மாட்டாங்க. So, how much ever we may be lying outside, but inside a cat only, no? So, this is possible only for those kind of people, no? Fine, clear or not? So, you understood? Complete CA, go to Andhra Pradesh. Yeah. Go to Andhra Pradesh. But girls from Andhra Pradesh, recent past, number of girls from Andhra Pradesh, they started coming less. Otherwise, you do not have to travel. Because many times I see this, our IPCC students, IPCC students, something great about them is, when they complete their CPT, they will come and in this Sabari sunny side, very big classroom. On the left of mine, girls will be sitting. On the right side, boys will be sitting. Very much disciplined. And batch will get over. I will go to, even I am a human being, I have a family, I will be going to movie theaters, restaurants, etc. There, all of a sudden, one boy will come and meet me and say, sir, hello sir, how are you sir, I attended your classes. Hey, fine yaar, I don't know, right? How can I remember that many people here? So I will say, fine, I am fine. Then one girl will come. Vaguely I remember, yes, this boy and girl attended my class. when they are coming and meeting me, they will come and meet me separately. But if I see them, these two people will be together. Whether we are making you see or not, but one work we are doing for sure. One work we are doing for sure. So, for the fees what you pay, the matrimonial service is done. So listen. Okay. So that is this X. Clear? Next. So what is this policy? Single premium annuity policy. So last one is other life insurance policies. What is this other life insurance policies means? Money back policy. Pay premium, after the maturity or death, whichever is earlier, you get your money back. Got it? So that is known as other life insurance policies. Now see the classification. So totally how many? 4. What is the first one? Risk cover policies. Then number 2, investment policies. Then single premium annuity policy. Single premium annuity policy, and finally other life insurance policies. Now what will happen in risk cover policy? Premium paid do not commensurate with the policy value. And here, is entire premium income to the insurance company or not? Yes or no? So therefore, service tax at the rate of 14% on entire premium. Service tax at the rate of 14% on entire premium. That is a service tax under risk cover policy. Even if it is normal scheme, it will remain same. Composition scheme, it will remain same. Investment policies. What will happen in investment policy? The premium what you pay is invested in the market, correct or not? So service tax at the rate of 14% on premium minus premium paid minus amount invested. Premium paid minus amount invested. Got it? That is on the difference. Say if I pay 10,000 rupees, out of the 10,000 rupees, if 9,000 rupees got invested, on 1,000 rupees only service tax at 14% will come. This is under composition scheme. Suppose if it is under normal scheme, on entire premium service tax is payable. On entire premium, got it? Then single premium annuity policy, service tax at the rate of 1.4%, 1.4% on the single premium, on the single premium. Then other life insurance policies, first year premium first year premium, subsequent year premium. First year premium and subsequent year premium. If it is, what is the difference between this first year premium, subsequent year premium? New one, correct? New fool joined. He is experienced fool who will continue paying. Where efforts is more? New or experienced? New. To bring a person into the insurance policy is only difficult, correct or not? So here service tax is at a higher rate. ST at the rate of 3.5% of premium. Whereas if it is subsequent year premium, no efforts are required. Once he comes, thereafter it will go forever, correct or not? In that case, service tax at the rate of 1.75%. How 1.75? Half of this, 3.5. Got it? 1.75% of premium. Note, in case of normal scheme, in all the above cases, ST at the rate of 14% on premium shall be payable. You understood? So only on the entire premium, service tax at 14% is payable. Okay, finish, make note of this. First year a person is joining here, he will pay premium. On that how much? 3.5% is service tax. Once he joins, for every year he will start paying next year onwards. In that case, premium will be 1.75%. Shall I proceed? How SBC and KKC is calculated? Whatever we get should be equated to 14%, and proportionately we need to calculate SBC and KKC. Next, number 3, only 2 more services. With that this concept will be over. Class will also be over. Listen. Third is foreign exchange transaction. Forex transactions. Forex transactions. This is as per Rule 6, Sub-Rule 7B of Service Tax Rules 1994. Already we have seen forex transactions, value in case of foreign exchange transaction, buying rate or selling rate minus RBI reference rate into units of currency. When RBI reference rate is not available, gross amount in Indian rupees into 1%. When both the currencies exchange involves foreign currency, buying currency or selling currency, convert into Indian rupees using RBI reference rate multiplied by 1%, whichever is less, that will be taken as the value. But that is value, that is value. On that value we need to multiply 15% to get service tax. But this is composition scheme, got it? Normal scheme is given under normal scheme is already covered under Rule 2B of Valuation Rules 2006. Rule 2B of Valuation Rules 2006. So there we have already seen normal scheme. Now what we are going to discuss is composition scheme. Got it? Now listen. We have to take 3 slabs. We have to take 3 slabs. First slab is rupees 0 to rupees 1 lakh. That is the first slab. Means if the gross amount exchanged is between 0 to 1 lakh, it will come here. If it is beyond 1 lakh and up to 10 lakhs, it will come in the second slab. If it is beyond 10 lakhs, it will come in the third slab. And this is gross amount in Indian rupees. Gross amount in Indian rupees. If you are coming in the first slab, then service tax is at the rate of 0.14%. 0.14% of gross amount. 0.14% of gross amount. And there is something called minimum service tax. Minimum service tax is rupees 35. Minimum service tax is 35. What does it mean? 0.14% of gross amount or rupees 35, whichever is higher. Whichever is higher, because minimum is 35. Minimum is 35. For example, if it is 10,000 rupees, can you compute 10,000 into 0.14%? How much? 14 rupees or 35 rupees, whichever is higher. So 35. Suppose if it is 80,000, compute 80,000 into 0.14%, 112 or 35, whichever is higher. So 112 will be the service tax. Exactly it is 1 lakh. How much? 1 lakh into 0.14% means you are crossing this slab. You are crossing this slab. Then what is the minimum service tax? 140. Will you agree? You are crossing this slab means you are crossing 1 lakh. When you cross 1 lakh, definitely for 1 lakh, what will be the service tax? 140 plus 140 rupees plus service tax at the rate of, what is half of this? 0.07% of gross amount exceeding rupees 1 lakh. Exceeding rupees 1 lakh. Got it? 0.07% of gross amount exceeding rupees 1 lakh. Now say for example 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs. First for 1 lakh how much? 140. Balance how much? 4 lakhs. 5 lakhs per. Total 5 lakhs per. For 1 lakh it is 140. Next how much is there? 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs into 0.07%. 280 plus 140. How much? 420. Okay, our lucky number. Next. Suppose if it is 8 lakhs. Suppose if it is 8 lakhs. Come on here. 1 lakh it is 140. Balance how much? 7 lakhs. 7 lakhs into 0.07% plus 140. 630. You understood? Exactly it is 10 lakhs. Can you compute? you should be getting 770. Please check. 10 lakhs. For 1 lakh it is 140. Balance how much? 9 lakhs. 9 lakhs into 0.07% plus 140. 630 plus 140, 770. So if you are crossing the second slab also, what will be the minimum service tax? 770 plus. And we have some maximum service tax. Maximum service tax, that is 7,000 rupees. Maximum service tax is 7,000 rupees. Now here, how the service tax will be calculated? Service tax at the rate of, what is 10% of the original? Original is 0.14. What is 10% of that? 0.014% of gross amount exceeding 10 lakhs. Exceeding 10 lakhs or rupees 7,000, whichever is lower. For example, if it is 60 lakhs, calculate. First 10 lakhs. For 10 lakhs how much? 770. Balance how much? 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs into 0.014%. 50 lakhs into 0.014%. 700 plus 770. 1,470 or 7,000, whichever is less, is 1,470. You understood or not? Let's take 100 lakhs. Let's take 100 lakhs. For 10 lakhs it is 770. Balance how much? 90 lakhs. 90 lakhs into 0.014% plus 770. You understood or not? Even for 100 lakhs it will not go beyond 7,000. Suppose if it is 800 lakhs. For 10 lakhs it is 770. Balance 790 lakhs. Do that. 790 lakhs into 0.014%. Maximum is subject to a maximum of 7,000. So maximum service tax will be 7,000. You understood or not? So this is the way in which we need to arrive at service tax in case of composition scheme. Clear or not? Normal scheme already we learnt under rule 2b. Their value, 3 points are there. Please here. Listen pa. First is when one of the currency exchange involves Indian rupee. When RBI reference rate is available for that day, what we used to do? Buying rate or selling rate minus RBI reference rate into units of currency is the value. On that value, if you multiply 15%, you will be getting service tax. But here, you should not do that. See, whatever is the amount in Indian rupees, identify under which slab it is coming and directly compute the service tax. But this is equivalent to 14% and proportionately you need to calculate SBC and KKC. Got it? Now I will give you a question. You need to do it both under normal scheme, that is rule 2b, as well as composition scheme under rule 6 sub rule 7b. Clear or not? So make note. Illustration. Compute ST payable. Compute ST payable under normal scheme. Under normal scheme and composition scheme from the following information. From the following information. An exporter has obtained $10,000 exchange rate in bank rupee per dollar equals to 67.70. RBI reference rate equals to rupees 69. Come on. I need service tax under normal scheme as well as under composition scheme. Another. Do composition scheme also. Transaction. So you cannot do independently. Good. Be like this throughout your life. Okay? So not even one I am seeing that they are doing independently here. So without any help can't you do? Irita konja neram. Iri. No, the real trouble in tax exam is while attending classes it will be superb, awesome it is. But when you see a question, put the pen, you will not get anything. This is true for other subjects, at least a format you can write, a format, okay? But in tax, there is no format also, clear? So it will be really very difficult task to arrive at the answer. Provision we would have understood, but application knowledge we need to have. That's why I am asking you to do independently. Because when you interact, cumulatively you may get the answer based on interaction. But it will not happen in exam. Okay, that's the reason I am requesting each and every one of you to try independently. So you will do mistakes, that's where you will learn. Finished? Shall I proceed? ST under normal scheme. ST under normal scheme. Write down, please write down. As per Rule 2B of Valuation Rules 2006, if one of the currency exchanged involves Indian rupees and RBI reference rate is available on that day, value shall be buying rate or selling rate minus RBI reference rate into units of currency. So first you need to write the provision. Got it? First you need to write the provision like this. Then therefore value equals to, now which rate is relevant, buying rate or selling rate? 67 or 70? He is an exporter here. He obtained $10,000, means he has $10,000. What he will be doing? He will be selling dollars. So selling dollars means 70 is only relevant, correct or not? From bank point of view you need to see. If he is selling dollars, what bank is doing? Buying dollars. So 67 is relevant. So 67 minus, what is RBI reference rate? How many units of currency? $10,000 equals to rupees. Difference is 2. 2 into 10,000, 20,000 is the value. Service tax. Service tax 20,000 into 15% equals to rupees. 3,000 is the service tax under normal scheme. You understood or not? Next, service tax under composition scheme. $67. I took it as actually it will be more than 70 only. Okay, see this. ST under composition scheme. ST under composition scheme. What will happen in case of composition scheme? We need to arrive at the gross amount in Indian rupees. What is the gross amount in Indian rupees? What is the buying rate? 67 per dollar into $10,000 equals to rupees 6,70,000. 6,70,000 means what will be the service tax? ST as per Rule 6 sub Rule 7B of Service Tax Rules 1994 shall be rupees 140 plus 0.07% of an amount exceeding 1 lakh. So that equals to ST equals to only ST. ST equals to 140 plus 5,70,000 into 0.07% equals to rupees 530, 539. This is service tax. But we need to calculate SBC. SBC will be how much? This will be equated to 14. Then SBC will be 539 into 0.5 by 14. 19.25. KKC same 539 into 0.5 by 14. 19.25. Now total ST, round off, 578. Under normal scheme, how much? 3,000 rupees you are paying as service tax, but under composition scheme you are paying 578. So what is the conclusion? It is advisable to pay ST, and assuming that we are in the beginning of the current year, we are making a decision. It is advisable to opt for composition scheme. So we should not take RBI reference rate for determining the gross amount. What we should take? The transaction value, got it? Transaction amount. Tell me, in one situation, composition scheme will not give you the answer. Very good, brilliant. When both the currencies exchanged involves foreign currency, composition scheme is not applicable. Clear or not? Why? Indian currency cannot be obtained. RBI reference rate, that is irrelevant. That is irrelevant. If you take that, then the question will come. Sold currency or purchased currency? You understood which should be taken. That's why composition scheme is not made applicable if both the currencies are foreign currencies. So put a note there. Finished? Make note of this. Write down note, highlight it. Composition scheme is not applicable. Composition scheme is not applicable if both the currencies exchanged, involves foreign currency. Both the currencies exchanged involves foreign currency. Okay. Then last, service in composition scheme. With that, composition scheme is over. Number 4. Lottery distributor service. Rule 6, Sub-Rule 7C of Service Tax Rules 1994. Where we have normal scheme, already we discussed normal scheme. Do you remember? Service tax implications on lottery distributor, last class. We have seen that is normal scheme, value into service tax, credit, etc. all these things. But is normal scheme easy? Definitely not. For doing that computation, you need to recruit a chartered accountant, correct or not? So instead, a simple scheme is available for them. Under normal scheme also, literally who is paying service tax? Under normal scheme, who is literally paying service tax? Even though there are two people, distributor and selling agent, but in every case, distributor only will pay service tax, correct or not? Because selling agent service to distributor is covered under reverse charge mechanism, and distributor to organizer is covered under forward charge mechanism, so liability to pay service tax is on distributor. Now, for that distributor, instead of going for normal scheme, we have composition scheme. That is very simple. First, you need to check the lottery payout. Lottery payout. Lottery payout. Lottery payout means amount distributed divided by amount received. Amount distributed divided by amount received. Say I am receiving 100 rupees, and if I am giving 90 rupees to the person who won the prize money, what is the lottery payout? 90%, correct or not? 90% or 0.9. What if I am paying only 70 rupees out of 100 rupees? Lottery payout is how much? 70%. You understood or not? So what is the meaning of lottery payout? Amount distributed as prize money. Amount distributed as prize money excluding income tax. Excluding income tax means before deducting income tax. Understood or not? Or before income tax. Before income tax divided by amount collected in lottery. Amount collected in lottery. So what is the meaning of lottery payout? Amount distributed as prize money divided by amount collected in the lottery. Now, if this lottery payout is less than 80%, greater than 80%. Now listen, if the lottery payout is less than 80%, amount retained is high, correct? If the lottery payout is less than 80%, amount retained is high. This amount retained will go to whom? Distributor. Organizer will not take anything. Organizer already I told you, whatever he collects, he will distribute. But he will give commission, correct or not? That commission also he will deduct and he will distribute the prize money. So therefore, amount collected and amount distributed, the difference is generally commission to the distributor and selling agent. Will you agree with me? Suppose if the payout is less than 80%, means the amount retained is high. When the amount retained is high, commission is also high. So service tax should also be high. That is, service tax at the rate of 12,800 rupees for every 10 lakhs or part thereof of the value of lottery tickets printed. Who will explain? You understood or you want me to explain this? Anyone can try? No, I will not tell anything, you can try. Okay, what is the meaning of part thereof? Part of 10 lakhs should also be treated as 10 lakhs. Okay, example, there is a bottle of water. Okay, even part of the water is also treated as full bottle. You understood or not? Then what is the meaning of part thereof? Even if it is part of something, it will be treated as full. Even though it may be part of 10 lakhs, it will be treated as 10 lakhs. Now, let's see this. Total 10 lakh tickets printed. 10 lakh tickets printed. One ticket is 25 rupees. How much it comes to? 250 lakhs. This is the value of lottery ticket printed, correct? 10 lakh tickets into 25 rupees per ticket. What is the total value? 250 lakhs divided by 10 lakhs. How much? Part of 10 lakhs should be treated as 10 lakhs. Is it part of 10 lakhs or complete 10 lakhs? Complete 10 lakhs, that is 25 into 12,800 rupees. See how much? 3 lakh? 3,20,000 is the service tax. The answer is very simple. But in reality, it may not be like this. Say, total 1 lakh tickets, 160 rupees per ticket. Now you see, 160 lakhs divided by 10 lakhs equals to how much? 16, round number again. Correct? So, into 12,800 equals to 2,800,000. What if it is 75,000? 75,000 into 160 you do. Okay, here also you will be getting a round number. What if it is an odd number, not a round number? For example, the total value is 17,80,000. 17,80,000 divided by 10 lakhs equals to how much? 1.78. That should be taken as 2. You understood or not? This is the meaning of part thereof. Part thereof means part of 10 lakhs. Here, how many parts are there? 10 lakhs is one part, correct? Another part is 7,80,000. This part of 10 lakhs should also be treated as 10 lakhs. Means how many parts of 10 lakhs is there? 2. For example, 14,40,000. How many parts? 2. 2 parts of 10 lakhs, correct or not? What if it is 280,60,000? 280,60,000. 29 parts divided by 10 lakhs. 28.06. It should be treated as 29 parts. Understood or not? Fraction, any fraction should be taken as full number. Got it? Understood or not? Any fraction will be taken as full number. That is the meaning of part thereof. For every 10 lakhs or part thereof, how much is the service tax? 12,800. Suppose if the payout is greater than 80%, amount retained is less. So service tax should also come down. So service tax at the rate of 8,200. Not 12,800, it will be 8,200. For every rupees 10 lakhs or part thereof of the value of lottery tickets printed. What if it is exactly 80%? Whichever is beneficial to the assessee can be chosen. Which is beneficial to assessee? So if it is greater than or equals to 80%, how much is the service tax? 8,200. How to remember, sir? Again I am repeating. If it is less than 80%, payout is less than 80%, means amount retained is more. So service tax is also more. If the payout is greater than or equals to 80%, amount retained is less. So service tax is also less. Understood or not? And this is for every 10 lakhs or part thereof, only service tax. Understood or not? And it should be taken on the value of lottery tickets printed. Value of lottery tickets printed, but not value of lottery tickets sold. Understood or not? Say for example, you understood this? No need to make note of illustration, but just listen. There are two lottery systems, okay? So lottery 1, lottery 2. Number of tickets printed is 10,000 and here it is say 8,000, and number of tickets sold is 9,000 and here 5,000. Then face value of ticket is 25 rupees, and here it is 90 rupees, and the payout, lottery payout, here it is 70%, here it is 85%. Now how to compute service tax in this case? First you need to take the lottery ticket, value of lottery ticket printed. How much? 10,000 into 25 divided by 10 lakhs. 0.25, it should be taken as 1. Same way here, 8,000, don't take the ticket sold, ticket printed, into 90 divided by 10 lakhs. 0.7, that should be rounded off to 1. Not rounded off, any fraction should be taken to next number. Now, into payout is 70%, means 12,800. Payout is more than 80%. 8,200. So total service tax 12,800 and 8,200. This is service tax. SBC 12,800 into 0.5 by 14. 8,200 into 0.5 by 14. You understood or not? This is the way in which we need to calculate. So we completed all the 4 services under composition scheme. With this, valuation chapter is also over. Clear or not? Then, last below this, right now, common points. No need. We have anyhow illustrations that we will do. Not required. No need to make note of this. Just write down. Common points on above 4 services. Common points on above 4 services. Number 1. Composition scheme is optional. And the option once availed. Composition scheme is optional and the option once availed shall be applicable for all the transactions during a financial year. Option once availed shall be applicable for all transactions during a financial year. What is the meaning of it? So the beginning of the year you have to decide whether to go for composition scheme or normal scheme. Once you decide, it will be applicable for all the transactions throughout the year. Okay, throughout the financial year. Number 2. SENVAT credit is not available if composition scheme is opted. SENVAT credit is not available if composition scheme is opted. Then next, SSP exemption not available. SSP, small service provider. SSP exemption not available if composition scheme is opted. Then fourth point, SBC and KKC shall be computed SBC and KKC shall be computed proportionately by considering service tax under composition scheme as 14%. You understood? So whatever you are determining as service tax under composition scheme, that shall be equated to 14%, and SBC and KKC shall be proportionately computed. Understood or not? So these are the 4 points related to this composition scheme. So with this, class is also over today. I am not starting in another topic, because first we need to discuss the illustrations onto these 2 topics, whatever we have discussed. 2 topics we completed. First is basic aspects of service tax. In that, service definition, point of taxation rules, etc. Second, we completed valuation. One more topic also we completed, general exemptions under service tax. That is 2. SEZ exemption and small service provider exemption. So related to this, illustrations we need to discuss, that we will see in the next class. But please, when you are coming to the next class, prepare all these things and come. Okay.